Everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. So this IELTS exam essay on this date, 13th April 2024, IELTS essay I have already covered on my video. You can see this. Some people think that libraries are a waste of time. Means discuss both views essay. I have already covered it in my on my channel. So here I am going to do this question that was part of, I am not sure, 9th April or 6th April, 4th April IELTS exam. So that doesn't matter. You need to understand simple statement they have given, and for this statement they have asked you three questions, not two. This is not two-part question, this is three-part question. You can see this. So for this question statement we will be discussing how to brainstorm the points, what would be the format, vocabulary, also how to write introduction, how to write body paragraph, everything we will be discussing over here. So let's read and do the first step. That is, it means 40 out of 40 minutes, first 5 minutes you need to spend on planning of your essay, and last 5 minutes you have to reread your essay. Indirectly means proofread your essay. Some spelling mistakes, some punctuation mistakes you can get and erase it and correct it. Okay, so let's read the question statement. News plays an important part of most people's lives. Okay, so news, they are talking about news. It's not particularly about newspaper, it's not particularly about TV news channel, only news they are talking. And you can talk about newspaper and as well as television news channel news also. So here they are saying news plays an important part of most people's life. So why I am telling you, you can choose newspaper, you can choose television news and all, because I'm giving you this idea how you can choose the topic related things. Okay, so here main topic we can understand they are talking about news. Now for this statement they have given why is news so important to people. Means why means reason why people want to get to know something about news, current news, political news, domestic news, international news, business news, Hollywood news, Bollywood news, many things they want to know. So these are the reasons only. So like this you have to brainstorm the ideas. Ask the question yourself, why is so much news dedicated to bad things? Here they were asking you why it is important. Here they are asking you why bad news are in trend nowadays. Whatever the bad news will be there, that will be having more TRP, more viewership, and more books or newspaper will be sold out. Okay, so third is one question, two question, three question. Should the news focus on good news instead? Now the examiner is asking you your opinion. If you want to give your opinion by saying my opinion, because open question they have asked you, should the news focus on good news? Definitely when you will say there should be more focus on good news as well as on bad news also. But if you want to say that more good news also, you can just give your opinion accordingly. Now three-part question, we have understood the topic. So topic is news. I have read the statement, full question statement, in fact statement also, and the three-part questions also, and I have analyzed everything. Okay, 40 minutes time planning also I have explained it to you, and here minimum 250 words are required. But it doesn't mean that you will be writing only 250 words. It can go up to 300, but don't maximize your words limit. Like, I mean, if you want to write 400 or 500 words, that's not a good idea. Okay, just keep your word limits around 300 or 330 or 320 kind of thing. Now brainstorm the things. Why people believe it is important, so how you can do it. So this is brainstorming. Whatever it comes when we were just reading the question, ideas I have just written over here. So definitely I will tell you format also. So news, why news important? It gives general awareness about political, business reports, job, currency and weather. And why mostly news are dedicated to bad news because they are more popular topics like crime related news, crime related articles. People get more awareness about crime so that in future they can and they will be aware about the crime happening in the world. Okay, next is focus on good news. So now I have decided there should be more focus on good news. So but why, we have to tell the reason also. I agree up to a certain extent. It means I am saying that more good news should be telecast on TV channel and somewhere else, because it gives more positivity and motivation through successful people. More good news and more motivational news should be there in newspapers and news channels. So because of these reasons, yes. Now format of this essay. Now what is the format? Here they have asked you 3 questions, 1, 2, 3. So of course simple introduction and conclusion will be there, and apart from these 2 paragraphs we will be having body detail paragraph number 1. Here we will be telling these reasons why news important. Okay, means reasons, detail paragraph dedicated to bad news related reasons we will discuss, and third body paragraph we will be discussing our opinion about good news. We want more good news. Okay, good news opinion. So this is the format. So decide the essay format according to the type of question they have asked you. Now vocabulary. Now here vocabulary words, first we have to find out from the question statement. So here they are talking about news every time. Why? And important and most of the people's life, and news again, bad news, good news instead. Focus on good news. So these 4 or 5 words are important. Let's see its synonym. Before writing, before doing practice, you can Google it, but in actual exam you will not get any Google or phone kind of thing, because for that, how like more and more essay you will be writing with these keywords and in synonyms. Before writing, do your homework also. So indirectly you are learning everything. You are learning your vocabulary for speaking also, for reading also, for writing also. For news you can write the word noteworthy information, recent or current news. Bad news you can use negative information or negative news. Good news you can write bright side of news or encouraging news, motivating news, or positive or cheering news. People's life you can write common man's life. Okay, any other thing also if you have in your mind you can comment it in my in the comment section. Okay, let's write introduction. As I told you, introduction means paraphrasing of question statements. If you have a simple journal line about journal sentence about news, you are always welcome. Just write apart from this line, because this we have to paraphrase. How I have done, I will show it to you. See, this question statement is this. So how I have started, see this. News information keeps people updated about the current scenarios, current situations around the world, as it plays a significant role in decision making about businesses, studies, and many more reasons. So I have combined its reason also, why news is important, and paraphrasing of question statement also. From here to here I have just paraphrased along with the reasons why people are just thinking. However, now however means I am giving answer for why news are dedicated to bad news. See this, however, for the sake of viewership. So this is also my reason. I am explaining my reason. Negative information is in trend in society. Negative information means this is bad news. So I agree. Now for third question. This third question I am giving you, I am giving my opinion. I agree up to a certain extent. I agree up to a great extent that definitely there is more need for good news for general happiness to avoid depression among the news lover. So till here, from here to here, I have given my opinion, and however from however line I have given answer for this, and from here to here I have given answer for paraphrasing as well as first question. You can you from here to here you can write your introduction, and this line is optional. If you have given reasons, if you have given answers for 3 questions in the introduction, that's enough. And you can write this also. This essay will not only elaborate the major reasons for spreading bad news, but also my opinion why I support good news, good piece of information in the newspaper and TV channels. You can write. So why I support more good news, you can write. Okay, as compared to bad news. Okay, you can write it. So now this is my opinion. Simply I have not followed any template. Simply I have just given answers for all 3 questions what they have asked in the question statement. Okay, in body detail paragraph we will be explaining more explanation, detail things. So let's start body 1. I will explain these things, okay, in first paragraph. So how I have done it, you can see it. To embark upon the importance of news for people lies in it. So I will just make it more. To embark upon the importance of news for people lies in it influencing their in comma will be there because we are just writing it influencing their decision making and knowing the current scenario all over the global. For instance, key information about Sensex, exchange rates and crucial war news in other nations like Ukraine with Russia. So what will happen? First I have announced the point. Till here this is my point, explaining the importance of news also. Then example, see this, and then as a consequence. So these 3 things are important for any point. So see this, I will just mark it like that. For instance, as a consequence. So this is my first point. Its example, its consequence means its result. A businessman can take right decision after reading or listening there about currency rates or business policies as well as this is wrong, full stop. Okay, as well as tourist will not plan his holiday. Tourist, only one tourist, as well as tourist will not plan his holidays in Russia and Ukraine. So that you should understand how I have given example and how I am using this example in the explanation of what will happen after this news and all. So finally, this is also connected. If a jobless person is looking for employment opportunities, newspapers are the best source of news to inform about government policies. And this is again other point I have explained. Jobless person definitely will look for employment opportunities in the news, and then newspaper. Another point I have combined, newspapers are the best source of news to inform about government policies and plans for the nation. So this I have written, combined many points into 1 or 3 points. So this is my body paragraph 1. Now second, why so much news dedicated to bad news? Now we are giving reason for this question. Unfortunately, or you can write, because we have started talking differently from first paragraph, you can write on the other hand also, or moreover also you can write it. There is a trend that misinformation news get more coverage and popularity compared to positive information. So instead of misinformation, you can write bad information or bad news, you can repeat it, gets more coverage and popularity compared to positive information. One significant cause, we are giving reason, one significant cause behind this is that readers or audience will give more attention towards unusual news. Okay, so this is, they will give more attention to this. To illustrate, many TV programs showing crime and dirty politics related news getting more or news gained more attention. So I have used paraphrase for that. Synonym for that: gained more attention and benefit to common masses in future for crime scenes. If they are showing crime related news more, then definitely audiences are getting awareness how they can escape from crime scenes such as kidnapping, rape, murder, scam and more, which attracts many followers. So this is reason for why bad news are in trend nowadays. Now third question, that is, should the news focus on good news instead? They are asking our opinion. Okay, so you can go partially also. Both news should be covered equally. I think this should, if you want to go for partially agree. However, this is also connected. There are many bad news channel. It can be depressing for people. So we are giving reason. It can be depressing for people, which should be replaced with motivational news and informative sequences on channels and newspapers. Okay, every day there should be some interviews with famous. Another reason, see this, what we have planned here, see this, agree up to a certain extent, because give positivity, motivational program through successful people interview. So same thing I am writing it here. Every day there should be some interviews with famous athletes, actors, politicians here who started their careers with zero levels. These kinds of programs or articles can motivate youngsters to do their best. But news about fraud, scams should be published or telecasted so that awareness about crimes in the society. Okay, so this is third. Now conclusion, simple formula, you learn it for almost every kind of essay. To conclude, although the bad news is more coverage due to the fact, although sentence structure means when you will start the sentence with although or even despite, first you will be writing about the less stronger point because you are supporting good news. So we have written the bad news is more covered due to the fact of demand. We have given reason, they are not as helpful as good news for the community. Now comma, as per my opinion, more real encouraging news should be more excessively covered or telecasted, you can, but awareness about crime also is required. Okay, so this is my full essay. See this introduction, body paragraph 1, body paragraph 3 and body paragraph 4, means three questions were there, 1 number question, 2 number question answer, 3 number question answers and conclusion kind of thing for this question. For this question we have done it.